John Green is without a doubt one of the most famous young adult contemporary fiction authors. But he's written so many books, so where should you start and which book should you read first? Stay tuned to find out. Hi guys and welcome to Fandom Newbie. My name is Shruti and today I'm going to be telling you my top 5 John Green books that you should read. And I'm going to be counting them down from my 5th favorite to my first favorite. And I think my first favorite is a little bit like of an unpopular opinion. Like, I know a lot of people don't like this book, but it's my favorite, and I'll let you know why when we get there. Let's start with the list. At number 5, we have Paper Towns. This book is a great combination of like mystery and like teenage angsty stuff. So, the premise of this book is basically we follow the life of a boy named Quentin who has a huge crush on his next door neighbor, Margot. Now, there are some like American high school cliches in this. So, like, Quentin is like the nerdy boy, but Margot is like the queen bee in the school. But Margot is also different in the sense that she loves mysteries. So, one day when Margot disappears, because of these love for mysteries, she leaves behind these clues such that only Quentin can solve them and help find her. So then Quentin and his best friend sort of embark upon this journey to try to find Margot. Now, like I said, even though this book has these like American high school cliches in it, it's written in a way that's very refreshing. So, like, all of the characters that John Green has written in this book are very smart. Like, I think that's one of John Green's like writing traits. He writes extremely intelligent characters. But all of these characters are really smart and all of them are very funny and relatable. Like, they do the most absurd teenagey things that all of us must have at least thought of doing when we were younger. So they're really funny, they're very relatable, and through these characters, John Green has touched upon topics like the hierarchy of American high schools and even themes of love and friendship in a very engaging and very fun way. So I highly recommend this book. Number 4 is Will Grayson, Will Grayson. So now technically this isn't just a John Green book because John Green wrote this in collaboration with David Levithan, but still I consider it a John Green book and I want to include it in this list because I really like it. This book is basically told through the perspective of two characters, both whose names are Will Grayson. So one of the Will Grayson's perspective is written by John Green, and the second one is written by David Levithan. So that's how they kind of collaborated in this book. And the plot unfolds when these two Will Graysons meet and their lives kind of intersect. This is the first book that I read where one of the lead characters was gay. And it was such a refreshing and new reading experience for me when I was younger. Again, this book covers a bunch of topics that teenagers go through. In this case, the one that I would like to highlight is that it covers the topic of heartbreak in such an honest and true way. I feel like this is one of John Green's strengths. Like, he really does understand the psyche and emotion of teenagers, like what teenagers go through in their adolescent years. And I feel like that's why his books are so famous and that's why his books are so relatable and fun because he really does enter the psyche of a teenager. Number 3 is Fault in Our Stars. Now, this one is probably everyone's favorite John Green book. Like, this is the book that I think got him. This is the book that got him international fame. Like, this is the book that everyone was reading, and then suddenly everyone knew John Green after this. The Fault in Our Stars is basically a love story, and it follows the lives of two cancer survivors. Basically, these two characters meet in like a support group for cancer survivors. And then from there, they fall in love, and it follows them as they battle for their life and also just their relationship and their future together. This book will make you cry. Like, it will definitely make you sob like ugly tears. But I mean, the love story in this book is just perfect. It's so sweet, it's so like heartwarming, and it's just so well written that I loved it. The writing style also is very, very like poetic in the sense like it really transports you into the lives of these teenagers and you feel for them, like you feel for what they're going through. And I think that's what made this book very engaging and that's what made this book so famous. So if you haven't read Fault in Our Stars, definitely read it. Number 2 is Looking for Alaska. Now, this book was my first entry into the young adult contemporary fiction genre. Like, before this, I was reading books like Harry Potter and Hunger Games and things like that, but this was my first one. And I remember like this book has some like steamy scenes in them. And I remember being very scared that my mom would find out that I was reading this book and that she would think that I was reading erotica or something. So I would always like hide it from her and read it. But yeah, I really, really like this book. To sum it up, this book follows our main character, Miles, who has a love for like the last words of famous people. So, like the words that they say right before they die. And Miles' life is like really boring until he goes to boarding school where he makes a bunch of friends, including a girl named Alaska. The plot then unfolds when these characters kind of get to know each other better, they get to know the hardships that they've gone through, and also how these characters just kind of grow up together. In this book, John Green has touched upon some very, very important and very, very like dark themes of grief and suffering and loss. And he's done it in such an amazing way. Like, seriously, I feel like Looking for Alaska is the kind of book that you shouldn't know too much about when you like get into it. So I won't say anything else, but it's a really great book. It's one of those like life-changing books almost. So definitely, definitely read this one. And my number one favorite John Green book is An Abundance of Catherines. I love this book. Like, there are very, very few books that have made me literally LOL, and this is one of them. I laughed so much when I read this book, it was just hilarious. Throughout this book, our main character Colin is trying to come up with a mathematical formula for love. Basically, he's trying to find out whether the relationship that you're about to embark upon will end up in love or will end up in heartbreak. And the need to come up with this mathematical formula is because Colin wants to do something great. Like, he wants to have his eureka moment because he's a child prodigy, and also because he's been dumped by many girls, all whose names were Catherine. Like I said, this book is absolutely hilarious. The characters are super funny, but what I really liked about this book is the way it's written. Now, because Colin is basically like this really intelligent kid and he's really smart, and the book is written from his perspective, John Green has written this book through different mathematical formulae and also like different charts and footnotes. Now, I know some people might find this annoying. Like, a lot of my friends have found this aspect of the book really annoying because there's so many mathematical formulas in the book and like so many charts and stuff. But for me, that was my favorite part. Like, I loved it. It made my geeky little heart so, so happy. So yeah, that was my video of my top 5 John Green books. Let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these and what you think about them. Also, let me know what you guys thought of Turtles All the Way Down. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this book, so let me know if it's worth picking up because I have it on my bookshelf. I just haven't read it. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for more book related videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.